Hey everyone, my name is Walter, and today we're going to go to downtown Seattle and take some street photos with the Fujifilm X100F. I absolutely love this little camera. I've been using it for about a year now, and I love everything about it for street photos specifically. So let's go downtown and see what we can get. So I head down to Pike Place Market. That's where I usually start the day. I've been here way too many times, but I decided to take another lap through to see what I can get. I see this woman over here packing flowers. As usual, there's always somebody over there. But step up, I take this snap here. Not a bad first photo. I probably could have done it better. I wish I would have had a slightly lower angle. But yeah, I might keep it. Kind of keep heading down the corridor here, and I'm starting to realize that there's just way too many people. I like being more minimalistic when I shoot, and I see this vendor here. Take this snap. Yeah, again, it's a good photo, but it's a little too busy for my taste, I think. I think this is the point where I'm realizing I need to get out. There's just way too many people, so I find this little footbridge here. Kind of looking around. I was hoping to have somebody come down the footbridge alone. Again, there's a crowd here, so I just kind of lean up and take a snap of the Ferris wheel out of the metal railing there. Not my favorite photo, but so I cross the street here, trying to look for something else as I make my way out of the market. I didn't want to spend too much time in this area. I see this woman here trying to get a smoothie, and I was hoping to capture them exchanging the smoothie, but didn't get to that point. Kind of just walking out of the market here, and I'm trying to make my way to somewhere that's a little bit more minimal, and I see this spot here on the sidewalk with a nice contrast. Of course, this lady tries to walk through, and she sees that I am doing something, so she stops. But Mr. Big Gulp here walks straight on through. It's the first snap of this location. Kind of just fire up a few. This is actually one of my more favorite shots as well. I just kind of like the way they're both looking, and it almost looks like they have the same posture. Kind of change angles here and try and switch up the composition, get a different perspective. It's the first snap from that spot here, and I kind of just fire off a few people as they, a good sized crowd walks through. And then I think I do one more snap here as this guy with the PCC bag walks through. Again, not my favorite frame, but sometimes you don't get a lot of keepers. Across the street here, and I notice this line on the ground with the light. I love it. Snap this photo. I used this frame here as kind of a test shot. Kind of realized that I didn't love the way it looked, but I really liked the light that was falling on the ground. Tried to make my way over here next to the staircase to see what was going on, and I liked it, so I decided, hey, I'm going to post up here for a minute, see if anybody walks through this frame here. I always take like a clean slate to kind of just see what the perspective would be if somebody were to walk through the pocket of light, and so I kind of just hang out and just kind of wait, see if anybody comes through. I think I waited here for like 15 minutes, and like literally nobody walked through. There's a bunch of people on the corner, but no one would walk past this staircase. So I think at a certain point here, I just decide, you know what, it's been too long, so I give up, walk down the steps here. And around the corner is actually one of my favorite spots that I find myself coming back to every time I'm downtown. And that's this little corridor here. I notice the light streaking through here on the pillar, and I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So let's wait for somebody to walk through. First guy, boom. One of my favorite shots that I got that day. Just like the way the light splashes on his backpack there. Kind of wish the flyers and the signs weren't on that pillar. That would have made it a lot better. Probably could still Photoshop it out, but haven't done that yet. Second person walks through, and I think this one would have been a little better if I was angled a little bit more of the same way that I was with the previous one, a little more straight onto that pillar, or even more towards the corridor there. So I switch it up a little bit here and come back, see if I can find somebody walking through this little frame here. Again, this lady in the black actually that came through by the right was going to walk through, and then this whole crowd of people came with her. So didn't really get the shot. but that happens. That definitely happens. So I'm just kind of waiting around for somebody else to come through, and boom, this guy comes through. He's by himself, but what he's wearing is kind of distracting. I kind of wish it was something a little more, something without text. These two guys walk through as well. I like that one a little bit more, but not as much. So this homeless guy drops something on the ground. I snap a photo of him as he walks by, as I walk by rather, but you know, this one would have been a lot better, I think, if I was from a lower angle, maybe shot portrait, and obviously if I didn't miss focus, because that was a big deal. Just continuing to walk back, kind of making my way back towards where I parked. I'm walking along the sidewalk here, and then I see this guy walking up, kind of just do a little random snap here at his feet. This is probably one of my favorite photos from the entire session that day. I just love the contrast of the shadow, and he's wearing some Converse, so yeah, I just love that frame composition. So I kind of turn the corner here and walk back to another spot that sometimes I come to frequently. There's this awning up here. It's kind of hard to see from this angle, but I've found some good compositions here, but didn't see anything. The light wasn't working out. So I turn around and I see this guy in the blue here, and I noticed the light was kind of hitting him in a cool way, so I walk up and try and get a snap from this one. Again, I love the way the light was kind of hitting him, and I just wish the background was a little cleaner. There's like this weird scissor lift in the back, the red little contraption, and some of the things that were kind of messy about that shot. So that was kind of it. I headed back towards my car and ended the day. All right, so I just finished up the shoot. Yeah, I got some good photos. Didn't get as many as I would love to have gotten, but it's kind of unpredictable. Street photography is kind of like a hit or miss. Sometimes you'll walk away with, you know, a dozen awesome photos, and other times you'll kind of get a couple, or maybe even nothing at all. And so it's part of what I like about street photography, actually, is just how it's unpredictable. You'll never know what you're going to see. Yeah, but I absolutely love the way the X100F performs under these circumstances. It's super small, easier to kind of keep hidden from people so they don't really kind of notice it as much. But my favorite thing actually about this camera is the built-in ND filter. Absolutely love using that thing, especially when it's sunny outside. Always comes in handy. If you guys want to see more videos just like this one, make sure to let me know. I'm just starting out here on YouTube, and I've only posted a video or two. So if you like what you saw, please make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.